prestige intelligence. They're disgusting. Se violan y roban dinero a una. And then they gauge me, they take one likes, and they say we must keep them apart. Put every sign is there. Put your penis there. So you can keep them apart. So they break down their mouths too, thinking that I have an interest in seeing if I've been fucking down with Koreans. And they wouldn't even make a pretty fuck for he's not a man. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can become contagion de Malawi if it stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money and or steals my money and or pays people illegally to misrepresent me for gaslighting legal prostitutes. Ew, ew, ew. That one asco. They just want to hate one. Ew, 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 ew. You can become this visual basura, pero si Alex algo te pica un puerco tanto el cabezano ese. That rape me to steal my money, they're gonna know I receive money to steal my vehicles and my personal home. Out of retaliation for me not having sex with them, for not letting them rape me, they're so disgusting, they're so gross. And to provide themselves with a lifestyle that, I don't know, even if they can afford it or not, that they think that I'm gonna post their finances. Their illegal hookers are like, déjame que averiguo otra vez de Lee. ¿Qué carro Andrew tiene que he doesn't tell me about? Ew, that one asco. They're disgusting. I'm not a private detective. Ese tipo a mí no me interesa nunca. Si a mí un hombre me interesara, no es por el carro que tiene necesariamente, y no voy a estar de espía seeking what he has or not. Ew, ew, ew. Those people that I grew up around want to tell me qué carro es que él maneja, dónde vive. I just accidentally found out possibly about the home that he lives in because of shows in my credit report. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, and they want to talk about that. They're like, why isn't she talking about the size of the home? Si la cocina le gusta o no, si tiene piscina. Ew, 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 ew. They're so gross for the house birthday. It's my birthday today. Happy 45th to me today. Yay. What else? What else? What else? I wonder what I'll do. Because the library is closed today, so it makes it so lovely. So lovely. May only thoughts on this, so I've said it that so they would suggest and other people possibly or maybe didn't confirm suggest that my birthday would turn into a federal holiday. But there's no day specifically to celebrate me. That the terrorists that steal from me and get in the way of me receiving money wouldn't have all that. They're deplorable. So Juneteenth it is. But I truly understand human rights, so it's fitting to. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate me how many sons that are making me to spend my money. They get in the way of me receiving money to steal my home, to steal my vehicles, in retaliation for my belief in human rights. It's so nasty. They're disgusting. They're deplorable. What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, I understand. I want to visit you if you don't need time for next week. What else? 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 possibly heading over to the grocery. Maybe I should be able to store. I didn't want to have breakfast at first. Well, Albert is driving someone that pretends to be me to breakfast today. Esos tipos son los puertos de ellos único processes and then driving cuando quieran se ven. Los viernes se llevan el café. Los jueves se llevan el beauty salon. Los martes se llevan a cocinar con esta. Los miércoles voy a la piscina con esta. Whenever you want, feel free to step in. Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Once they say that they it's disgusting. It's so hurtful to the environment and my health. It steals from the source fund just to offer me. He thinks that being a relative is saying, "Here, knucklehead, let me kill you so I can steal your generational wealth." Es bruto, es un asco, es lo peor que yo he visto en este planeta. For real. Es un asco, una basura. It's looking for a scapegoat to blame for my poverty. I don't feel that. What else? I thought I would get a husband in Salt Lake City for it to just blame me. What else? 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 Don't ask. They're disgusting. What else? What else? Who's going to be my today? I'm gonna eat at first lunch today. It's open until 2. You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's ARB. Blue Sky Design Store. Lo que estoy pensando straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo art. Shop INCAYIA. My GoFundMe is GoFundMe.com/Arlene. And then church and see if they're giving away food and Catholic charities too. What else? Anyways, I'm entertaining origin. Que le gusta ver hoy que quieren sexually harass me by being a stripper today on my birthday. Ew. And then there people are like so mad. Like, why does he this a strip? I never seen her strip. And they said, si alguien me habla para mi cumpleaños, I'll strip for Arlene. Para el cumpleaños, I'll strip for Arlene. So they're in group chats this morning. Fulano, are you going to strip for Arlene today? Are you going to strip for Arlene? Are you going to strip for Arlene? Para que le strip a ellos o a ella posiblemente. Ew, they're so gross, they're so basura. Full. Ew, they're so embarrassing. Yeah. What else? Who's gifting me money today? Anyways, what time is it? 8:51. You can decapitate the little smile that raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I don't need him to sex me. Does he care laugh? It's like, dude, I have a receipt here from lingerie from Victoria's Secret que yo le compro. end up like literally showing David Lorenzo receipts from Victoria's Secret saying like, mira, like, no te voy a enseñar lo que compré, pero mira esto, like, dame, I got it for her. Ew. They're so gross. I don't even know why they stay around and talk to each other. They're just like, mámalo, no me lo quiero, no se entere, mámalo, ay, este es pecado, mámalo, ay, ese tipo fueron, esa paciencia, se lo mame. Ew. Let's go. I'm bored. What else? What else? You can decapitate the child that raped me in 2023. You can decapitate the sons that raped me to steal my money, that get away with money, to steal my vehicles, to steal my homes. They're the worst relatives that want to have. They're disgusting. They're so gross. Ew, they're the gross. Nah, la Jimmy Jen Dali was on his father's secretary of some social ruler. And she wants to find out who I've dated. Para entonces decir, I'll take this. Esa tipo una puerca, una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Jimmy Jen Dali. Una puerca. Se roba mi vehículo, se roba mi casa. Se roba mi dinero, gets in the way we receive money. I think that they drugged me and raped me, Andrew and her. Andrew fue con una basura en Tanzania, el Albert ese también, son demás. Ew. They're so gross. They're so gross. What else? What else? I want you to know that it's not just to kill yourself. I want Joanna Vargas to kill herself today. I want Vargas to kill herself today. I hate them. My parents enrolled me in school at the suggestion of Arlene Lorenzo so that her nephews could learn how to read men. Immediately, not like 50 years later. They're sex addicts, they're porn addicts, they're so gross. Ew. So I was enrolled in school. You decapitated Señora Arlene Lorenzo. What else? You can decapitate Señora Arlene Lorenzo. Una puerca se quedó en mi casa sin permiso, me robó mi dinero. Me robó mi vehículo, they didn't know where we were seeing me. Ew. They're so embarrassing. Yeah. Who's gifting me money today? You can decapitate Lorenzo Acevedo that's trying to traffic me onto a wheelchair to rape me like baby. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo who's trying to put me on a wheelchair to rape me by bathing me. You can decapitate Lorenzo Acevedo who's trying to put me on a wheelchair to rape me by bathing me. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo who's trying to traffic me into my dad's home now that she's killed millionaires. But my having sons that rape me is money that didn't know where we're seeing money to steal my home, to steal my vehicles, to rape me while they're like Friday night. Anyways, that was when my parents were pregnant. Possibly dining, watching TV, entertaining someone, anyways. So it's not for me that I'm a sexual. It's not a bad day. So they just want to like they create that in their heads like she's having such well, I'm having such a great time. You can decapitate Maria Lorenzo Acevedo that tried to traffic me into my dad. Now that she's killed Gloria Musa, so that I get raped by Benjamin Suarez and his sons while they take her out. Look at that dress. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that purse. Look at them shoes. Ew, they're disgusting. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate Chiver Lorenzo Acevedo that is trying to traffic me into my dad's home now that he's killed Gloria Nilsson. So the Benjamin Suarez and his sons that raped me, that steal my money, that get away with receive money, that steal my homes and steal my vehicles, raped me there while he's out on a Wednesday night at the beach. I think you have to. For real, dame un asco. Dame un asco. They're disgusting. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? Anyways, I'm heading over to what else? Oh, I'm just the market for decades when I had the money Facebook, those people to steal from me in 2020. They were bullying me through Facebook. I was laughing at them like, I'm just pouring myself another coffee. Let me show them that picture I received from today, Kehlani, for In-N-Out Burger. Very much still in the present today. Too much In-N-Out Burger for my taste back in the day. But it was all I could afford, like one meal to have them eat out because I was so stressed out that I didn't have the energy for myself. Didn't get money. So I'm like, okay, on the days that you're here, I'll cook for most of the day. I also like have them stay alone just for my own sense of safety and their sense of safety. Like, you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna leave you here and head over to a burger and get your food. I'll be right back. Some days, so I'm like, text me your order, and they would text me their order. I would order food and then bring it for the three of us to eat. Like, I need to show them somehow that these people that I grew up around are laughable, so they're not a threat to safety in the way of we forever shall not love again. What else? I did that a lot. possibly more than I wish to do. Pero in an hour is like a short drive from Converse to Windcrest. There was McDonald's around the corner, but that's like too short of a drive. I'm like, I want to be away for at least an hour and a half to show them that they can still feel safe. And they didn't say, lecture. Just like some days, I would say, or that happened maybe like Monday. Jaden, Kaylani, and I are just gonna go for a hike. We're gonna tag along. And he said, no, why don't you two go together? Just here reading and drawing. I'm playing a game on my phone, so I could use the time by myself, like a picture. So it's the same concept of they had already been alone. What else? What else? What else? What else? So I continue doing that for their well-being, for their mental health. For it's a threat, but it's not. You shouldn't ever stop living due to this type of people bullying one and being hateful. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So yeah, a little more in an hour than I wanted to. That I expected. But what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Anyways, I'm going to tan my legs today. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Who's gifting money today? What else? You can decapitate your fences. That steals my identity, stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of receiving money, steals my money, rapes my precious. She's so disgusting. She thinks that to be a woman, she needs to stomp on me. Yeah, no puedo. Fall. Yeah. What are they doing? Oh, gonna remember of organized crime. This organized crime, they even confess in writing. They're so dumb. They're that stupid. They put it in writing. Eh, eh. So there's people like Cyrus Peña, David Ledesma that I don't even know and I don't want to ever meet. And Liam Baker possibly predicting to people that soon she'll be our best friend and we'll get the news of the people that she dates. So they're possibly like, guys, don't worry. Soon, with how hungry she is and doesn't have any money, she won't want to be alone on her birthday. She is gonna talk to us. You'll see. I guarantee. Have you heard this? Okay. Ew. Those people are encouraged to get a Barbie doll house. And that's the only thing that they can guarantee. If they place Barbie in the bedroom or the kitchen or not, they can't guarantee anything of actions that a person takes that isn't them. Not even them. Porque they could get a flat tire in their vehicle or their Uber ride could arrive late and they can't guarantee everything. What else? I'm bored. I am bored. What else? Seeking machine. When does this stay here? What else? So if people are watching, they are like this post. And basically is watching me like a hawk. Oh, They starved me on purpose. I'm always like, dude, stop stealing from your sister. Get it together, girl. Or boy, I ain't your mama. Ew, ew, they're so gross. They're like, well, Tiffany and Co. send her a gift card today on her birthday. They're deplorable. They're so gross. You can decapitate your Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate your Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting. I plan to spend my money on food today. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Anyways, I need to hire Terminix. What else? And I need to pay fees to Villas Echoes for my electricity bills last year. I have a lease with Villas Echoes until next year, and I think the Opportunity Home will pay for my apartment until 2027 when I can recertify if I need to. Hoping not to. What else? What else? What else? Clarissa, as someone that works with Opportunity Home, is not required to tell me where my homes are because I could be fleeing domestic violence. So they tend to like, what's the need right in front of them? The paperwork for Opportunity Home. Those people that I grew up around are trying to rape Clarissa still. Yeah. Clarissa this, Clarissa that. They think I'm married to her, like Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is my guest. Lobbied in Puerto Rico for his CEO position with Facebook when he was little, so cute. Or was that his brother? What else? 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 As in Puerto Rico isn't tercermundista, but there's people there that sadly behave like it's a third world country. They're so gross. Yeah, they're so dumb, stupid. Illegal prostitutes, rapists, murders, thieves of like little kid age. Very gross. They get upset at me and say, you kill children in other places. Why won't you stop that? Like, this is the planet that I inherited. I wouldn't ever mess up with that because if I had a gun right now and the willingness to shoot you, girl, and not miss, or boy, I would have done it already. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So they bullied me on Facebook. That was interesting to read. They bullied me on Facebook. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to them privately. If I talk to them privately, they're gonna be like, dude, I'm married to Mark Zuckerberg. I can see you on Facebook. Ew, these people no se saben comportar ni en su propia casa. That's what people say. Ew, it's a small sample. Or all that they need people like El Club de Leones, Los Caballeros de Colón, gauge that, and they say, wow. Todavía no se respetan ellos y ella misma. Fueron al internet o den paciencia como lo hacen en su vecindario. What else? What else? What else? What else? They're so gross. Ew, ew. It's not my vehicle. Two people are watching. Zero like this goes. Also, my students think that some dentist in San Antonio is gonna be like, girl, here's your birthday, free cleaning with us. By the way, Uber ride, food, outfit, what else do you need? Okay, my siblings are trying to traffic sex slaves. So they're gross. And at the moment, the way that my brain is working, because I'm so isolated, I I post everything on the internet. Like I receive $5, I lo publiqué. So they want to be like, oh, Applebee's gave her a gift card. She posted the email address from the person that gifted it to her. Thank you, Easy Wash. Tired of being in old-fashioned Texas for the gift card that you gifted my sister. Anyway, we have a beach house in Aguadabonito where we host orgies. Wanna show up? Please bring a baby that won't complain. Alright. Hi, Boosten. Tired of what is up, Princess and Nico? We have a beach house in Aguadabonito. We're hosting an orgy next week. Thank you so much for gifting our sister. I wait for you to have the orgy where we can make beauty story and kill you for gifting our sister to Mexico. With our sister legally prostituting yourself. Hi, old-fashioned dental clinic, adult medicine. Downtown. Yeah, you're so ready and tired of these orgies. Those are hilarious. Whatever partaking part of the conversation. They like in Nova HB. They want to give me a list of demands. Don't post yourself. The bus is dangerous. Don't post your address. It's dangerous. Bullshit. They just don't want to show that one is independent because they're raping more. In their dreams, that one is a toddler. Or they steal one's vehicles and owe them money. Partaking in illegal prostitution and raping people. They're so disgusting. They're so. You can decount the Lorenzo Seville. You can decount the Lorenzo Seville. You can decount the Lorenzo Seville. I truly wanted to be live on Facebook in 2020 or YouTube, but I didn't know what to say. Porque literalmente lo que tenía era sacar un cuchillo y matar al cerebro. You can't do that through social media. Lo que yo quería era sacar un cuchillo y matar a su cerebro. You can't do that through social media. I wanted to grab Carolina Chávez por el pescuezo y matarla así. Y no, eso no lo puedo hacer a través de social media. This is so loud como de una show up in her mom's home que ella le robó. Y ella y Misty se pelearon por la casa. Son puercas, and they didn't stop one to get trying to turn women into miserable. Eso a mí no se me pega. Yo no soy de este tipo. I can see right through them that they try to make people miserable. For them later to be in a candlelight dinner with someone that invents in there. I am perfection. I'm always in a great mood. And those are like that if one is ever on a double date, you're always in a good mood. What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Who's giving me money today? Oh, that's Saturday TV video. What else? Who's giving me money today? I want to shop at Health Coach today and shave my vagina. What else? What else? Where are all those messages of happy birthday that they see on Facebook? Sarah Rosie se murió already finally? Hopefully. Amber Megan ya no dice hola por Facebook y happy birthday. Where's Yolanda Suarez Lorenzo not saying happy birthday to me? You can decapitate Yolanda Suarez Lorenzo, you can decapitate Sarah Rosie, you can decapitate Amber Megan, you can decapitate Patricia Mercado. Ew, they're so gross, they're clowns. That's what I'm gonna say. Stay in my homes with all information, steal my vehicles, water operation. So FBI say that their operations sometimes take years. They get cartel de Sinaloa, so eso existía before my birth, no? Like doing sometimes I leave and then something later I have to give up on the shot. Finally there. Could my family walk or it's always really like the month I get in your survive they're being like the most people Mexico
Los adultos mayores y las personas con una discapacidad requieren acomodaciones especiales.
Is what a lot of people say to them. It's like if you were collecting rainwater, like the amount of time that you raise your como quiera no hay problema de agua. What else? Son bruta. Like no. My vagina is sexy. Collecting water is para bailar, that's the review. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe in September, specifically female. Es en la odian y se maldita sea. Esto que yo tengo hoy, una vagina fucking seca de que parece tiene complex. Que prostituta y de la vida. Okay, yo hice mal. I think that was not good one of them. I won't first options. I'm bored. think that with every ordeal, they're closer to getting me to trust. I just hope that the FBI shows up in their home, in a Guadalupe, and kills them like one day. Mostly in Hawaii chiquito, maybe some in Playa-ish, Laguna-ish, El Bajío-ish, Hawaii-ish, en el pueblo-ish, en el paso-ish, Cerro Gordo-ish. And maybe for thousands of people who feel the penalty, it's up to the FBI to settle like oh, they may not even get to the trial. I've heard it may just be the gun. The FBI shows up with Natalia gun. Oh, what else? 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 I'm bored. What else? So I'm aiming for the death penalty for thousands of people. Hundreds of them are not family members. Oh, in New Jersey too. And 7 in Florida. You can decapitate Daniel Carrero, you can decapitate Miriam Carrero, you can decapitate Cynthia Carrero, the cousin to the cuz. The cuz just shot the guest and we're taking her out. So that people think we're expensive. Look at her cuz, look at her cuz. She has a dress. Guys, look, this dress is like $200, guys. We're rich, we're rich, we're rich. Guys, this is a dress, this is a dress. Have you heard them? Dan asco. Y él se cree que yo lo voy a sacar una cita. Dan un asco. Él va literalmente entrando al condicionador. Este traje que Cintia tiene puesto vale tanto, guys. Vale tanto, ¿ok? What else? 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 Oh, he tries for other people to kill themselves. No. Like you can't have this dress. This Cynthia has this like $200. You and your $10 H&M dress. Él no entiende eso todavía. Es bruto. Es bruto. No entiende calidad. No entiende lo que es un regalo. No entiende que as long as they're profitable, they price their garbs for whatever the fuck they want. It's a gift. Sometimes it's families that create it for themselves and then they mass produce and they say, here, everyone, try to be like us for $10. What else? What else? What else? What else? El tipo un puerco da un asco. I don't ever want that near me. It's disgusting. Después creo que está en el club diciendo, uy, qué feo estos zapatos que tiene esa tipa. Ew, ¿viste lo que se puso ese? And people like, you know him? And like, no. Like, shut the fuck up. Ew, does he just like hearing his voice so much that he's always spitting out shit? Porque he has no intelligence to say out loud. I've heard. Baby, they can't be like us. Look at your dress. Look at your dress. Solo jíbaro puerco, they're weird. What's going on, girl? What else? So you can decapitate Albert Suarez, Benjamin Suarez, and his sons are me. That's the only money I get in the way from receiving. That's the only vehicle. So I thought that I was gonna show pictures of everyone, like what they see. Look at their illegal prostitutes, so they're trying to market themselves. Yourselves. They thought I would post their sex tape for them to promote themselves and extort people out of money. They thought I would post their illegal porn that they record, and that people would be giving them compliments and applauding, like, wow, la manera que me se pena y wow, la manera que la repone, wow, la manera que le tira strawberry, wow. Yeah, like in 2025, you see people who are like 50 years old, 50 something years old, possibly 60 something, 40 años, entre 30 y pico de años. Yeah. So no. What else? 15 minutes. Oh, am I buying a single Reese's candy at Royal Blue Grocery Milk Cake? I've traveled my whole life, and my parents never stuck to like one tradition. It's like, nena, ¿qué hay de comer hoy? Una vela en tu pancake si quieres. Or like whatever, like I always had on my birthday, sometimes it's cazuela. Sometimes mira, fulano hizo pan de maíz and dropped it off today. Happy birthday. Even with Edgar, I never lived in a city for that long to create any attachments to anything. So every one of my birthdays always has been, for the most part, very different. One year was Austin and the Cheesecake Factory. One year was the Pearl and eating there. I celebrate every day like my birthday. What else? And I have relatives that are very strong and that are legal prostitutes. Are great for validation. I just don't remember their names. I like protecting their identity. Some of them are like so far off the family tree that I truly like know them for a while. Like I stay 1, 2, and birth orders of Fulanita's kids more than the names. If people will tell me like Fulana, I'm like, oh yeah, that one. What else? Anyways, I love Lena. I woke up to her. Ruined my birthday party as soon as I saw it. What else? Look at the Vamos driver shorts too. What else? I'm bored. I was seriously long. I thought that for a dick like hundreds. I would even go to process it myself. No, he just takes it for real. Es basura todo el día. And then hace eso no es eso lo que lo hace. It's like brushing and teeth. Oh, he's selling them all cute. I love phones. It could be what else? Oh, I want to head over to the first watch on number 2. Even with friends, some of my relatives struggle because those people back off. They're like, oh, she's seeing the middle of people. Go step in, she's in the hospital, or he's in the hospital, or like truly goes more than hours without eating. But for the most part, they're rich people, like wealthy, established. That meanwhile, they're like, oh. If that person is a victim of such abuse, it needs to seek a penalty for the people that abuse it. I don't want that drama in my life. I don't want to see her suffer again. I don't want to see him suffer again. You know, I remember the good memories. I don't remember anything about me, even for her. Well, I even spent a birthday or two there. And it's a holiday that they provided. I think I had a chocolate cupcake that day. What else? But other than that, I attended a Cirque du Soleil show. I've eaten a good Maldives in the past 5 years under the poverty level. La Madeleine, Panera, Cheesecake Factory, Order Bakery, Starbucks, Trader Joe's.
Approaching smart.
Anyways, the biggest place to stay open today. Get all free food. They're very thorough on picking up the trash. And one can call, but I'm just not going to get too far away. If I had eaten breakfast already, I would have called and said, my bus stop 767. Ew, what a roach fest last night. And have a roach. It was like 3 or 4 or 5 going in my bedroom last night. And it stopped. And they put their shindig because I killed them. Did they communicate? That's so weird. I always think it's hilarious. I'm like, don't run. Those people that I grew up around that steal from me think that I'm humanitarian, that would have never killed an animal on camera. ¿Qué? Dios mío, I'm lesbian para. Dios mío, no, lesbian casi. I so look forward to. I had like of the people that I grew up around that steal from me and get in the way of your and they're trying to rape me, saying that those people are dead for stealing from me, for stealing from Jaden, for stealing from Kehlani, for getting away. But Jaden can keep me with me. And to the planet where you all astounded but are not surprised, I don't provocate. They just keep validating me. Hello, Marilyn Monroe. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That I'm legend and love. That's why they just want to kill me because they want to kill for fun. They're screwed. What else? 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 I just said I need money gifted to me. I want Jaden and only to be separated from me. Ew, 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 ew. They're possibly like, no, not until she shows our nudes first. What do you mean she just posted a picture of her smelling lingerie? I've been waiting for her to be like, what's going on about this nasty boy? Para de jump my foot. That's all they look forward to. They thought that I would be like, mira esta cuero enviando photos de Andrew in lingerie. For them to be like, didn't you do that to a girl when you were married? Thank you. I need money today. I miss Jaden, I miss Kehlani. I want to visit Jaden, Kehlani, in Tampa next week. What else is gifting me money? Oh, I'm not gonna get jobs for my emergency. Yo, primero que nada, no quiero trabajar. Y segundo, no like the doctor. So I love documenting all this. But I'd rather be lloriqueando todos los días que trabajar pues, sin dinero para comer. Yeah. You can decapitate from I will sleep. I stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money, sends us on a porca, una persona. You can decapitate under a curve that wanted to tell me, go take care of kids. Como si what she says would define my life, gente. Son bruto y bruta. They're disgusting. They're so gross. Ew, ew, ew. They think that they're rulers. They're so unprofessional, but they are serious. Ew, ew. Pensaba que yo iba a pelear por el dick de David Ledesma o algo así, porque they pretend to be together just to cause conflict into people that are already poor and starving. A ver si se matan o se mueren. They don't realize that when I go into a homeless shelter, I'm like, oh, protecting my feelings all the time. And I'm never disrespectful to people, and I don't wear clothes. What else? 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 I'm bored. My siblings are looking for people to rape. Always. They're so disgusting. Look at the thing. So lovely. I want to shop at the room today when there's so much. And I need swimsuits from Target. I really love Target. I need a snack. But I just like think swimsuit shopping, and I don't want to walk 3 miles from a parking lot into a mall. I want to try them on. Like I can get a Starbucks, even a popcorn, and those that have a café, and then head straight to the swimsuit section, try them on. No te digo, already que sabes caminar. So, si sabes caminar, sabes llegar colmado y comerte una galleta Bimbo, is that all you can to survive? That's what my dad said to me, to tell them. What else? 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 My dad said to me, la próxima vez que te diga que tienes que cocinar para él, tú dile que él sabe caminar y llegar al grocery store y allí puede comprar comida. Like, there's gonna be another sign. He's not rehabilitated. For real. That's what I would get about in the back from my dad. Like, wow, you're truly amazing, for real. Quiero. Mira esta. Gloria, mírale, está con una cara de desespero y susto de que como que esos nenes no se van a rehabilitar y me va a pedir que le cocine como si yo fuera la madre, porque Benjamín me lo metió en una orgía cuando yo chiquita. I'm like, eso no se va. Como morar, nena, como morar, eso no se va. You'll see in a few years. You'll see in a few years. What else? What else? Oh, it's normal for one to speak in song lyrics when some people write them. Also, what I have isn't a sickness. That's why I don't go on to apologize of my little 15 seconds of this. Literally, in my family of origin, they're like, prometo olvidarte, bla, 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 no, no añadas este cantito, que si tu bizcochito, que si esto, que si lo otro, bla, 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 bla. So a lot of it is what is it? Thought process, promotion to one's own song. That one says like no me vuelvo a enamorar para no tener un divorcio. And they're like como el que tuviste con Chandel, prometo olvidarte, bla 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 bla. And some people say what goes on after that. Se reconciliaron or no? Whatever. I'm writing here a song for Dua Lipa. Don't let him in. Don't let... Porque eso fue lo que pensó ella. Ella pensó, don't let him in. Pero yo pensaba que esta historia, anyways, alright, don't let him in. And como yo creía que iban a suceder las cosas, pero you all may not find out who sang them. But I'm gonna send this. Oh, and it's like gonna be either like way infiltrated that you're gonna be singing the songs and not knowing que amor pendejo hubiese pasado, or that it's so far away that you won't ever, unless you're on vacation, you come back and say, I heard this song, it's so amazing. And I'm like rolling your eyes like, oh, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Saldré adelante a mi manera. Anyways, is there free food there today? I don't know. What else? What else? I don't do sex by referral, so even if el fraile may be hot, I don't ever think about him. What else? 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 A mí no me gusta lo que la demás gente tiene y no lo sabe cuidar. That's such a turn off. It cares very strongly to me, and for have been like, whatever, let's do this. You and I want babies, let's do this. That's for this pussy. It's like, for some people, it's like it's mutual, but for some people, they're like, that's the ideal wife that one behaves for like really well if one doesn't. Porque the sex is amazing. It's like the por la mañana, good morning, breakfast, what is it? No, tengo que llamar a mi madre luego para que me diga un chisme. ¿Y qué están haciendo la basura de mi prima con su vida? What else? What else? Okay, there's people that don't commit crimes, but they're such victims of abuse that they sadly ruin their marriages and hurt, but he's very patient. Or the other way around, she's very patient with being like, yeah. Occasionally, está like, ¿qué están haciendo? Con el dinero que me roban. Gente, yo estoy aquí comprando esto. And it ruins the moment. What else? There it is. No, ver una lista de pijamas. Porque hasta por esto quieren competir. Dan un asco. And the relative. It just comes naturally. I want to read today. Anyways, I need to finish listening to a book by Laura Roach. And what else? The book of a business failure that doesn't talk about one's own family sabotage and one principles. So I spell it out like this. That is natural, but if it happens, I'll talk about it. Is this like 20 dollars? O salimos del What else? I may take a few minutes later to go watch TV. And see how people are celebrating Florida. What is baby Moses? Am I responsible for that too? What else? I should study to be a writer. My dad said no because that's not ingrained in you. And you shouldn't have to get the degree. You don't have to get the degree to be respected. And you know it. I would hate that I would take a case that I would end up with an enemy, like a personal enemy. And that's also gave you my feelings. What else? Some of them may be exhausted in their own career. Someone needs to have them achieve what they want and not just be there for a paycheck. Have you heard this? When they were being a coffee so and they're like, I hate you. Gun. I made a snack bar for the weekend. I have like 10, what is it? $14 of food stamps. $12 for food. may just buy bread for the weekend when no one's giving out free food. Show my comfort that there's people giving out free food. Can't be a system. I'm gonna be there. Oh, I thought Sunday Secrets didn't even open on Saturdays. I've just been suggested to stay away from Poro Sundays anytime. Because some people at work there are trying to give me a starvation. What else? And if one is killing in self-defense, I'm getting roam around the place. It may make some people nervous too. I thought it was going to take up in 5 minutes. This is taking too long. Now I'm seeing, I'm like, chef, all we can do just serve the food at 10. What else? What else for Carly? I was like, well, obviously, including the people that work here. What else? I wanted to understand and how to work and something what else? There's no parking on this stuff. Is it raining? What a change of scenery. Thank you. Get out my umbrella. So ya no dejamos de reír. Dígale de smack is because the creator when I posted on Facebook a picture of myself. Do they stare at the picture and think, right? Ew, one has no attraction to it. Se inventan una fantasía. I've heard those nasties that show up the right one, possibly. Saw a picture of me at a museum. Oh, that's my baby with her kids at the museum. People are like, what? Huh? Ew, Nene, no, her dad told you. She doesn't remember you. Don't rape her. Ew, they're so gross. My dad's dick is gross. Such a bit of this one. Don't rape Arlene. She never thinks about you. She won't remember you ever. And they think they're so gross. That one can never. What else? They are irresistible. You can decapitate a baker. You can decapitate the listener. What else? I never done it right now. That's what patience is for, in case one didn't carry her umbrella. And umbrellas, ponchos, vehicles, one can always say. If one intends to walk long distance, I've seen those people all over that starts raining and then they actually transpire, they go like this. And they're like, thank you. I intended to walk the entire way home. And then it started raining. Hopefully it's not an inconvenience, but I knew you're headed that way anyways. But hopefully it's not an inconvenience. Or just stopping for something. Sometimes can become an inconvenience. I'm tired. Like, man, I have to be. I just to drop off this person. Anyways, que Ginny Sandalias no quiere que yo hable en Facebook, que ya vio la Fry, le voy a decir que yo quiero pasar con él. Esa tira una puerca, una basura. She stalks me en vez de la aldea con su vagina. La gente que she thinks that I like. Es un asco. Es basura. Ew, she tried to lure me in to have a conversation with her by calling her. I'm like, what's her next step? She's so predictable, so gross. She's gonna tell me to not post her name on Facebook publicly. O ese mensaje, me lo hace. What? For real, I stayed on Facebook for years. I'm like, wait until I have the energy. I did a preamble of like, this person's so insecure, so gross. And when I covered her name, like, okay, keep going. I didn't think she would get supporters. Anyways, but I'll keep going. Based on what I witnessed, people go on to show the full version within what? Within a year or two. So I think it was by 2022. I'm like, look at this. Look at this, people. Qué tipa tan buena. What else was this? This is always fun. I don't want that. What else? What else? What else is this like the custom ish? No. Want that information to them? I'm not eating more. My dad didn't know. They are okay. Where these people very free football, they're just anyways. And the student is counting. Anyways, leave a comment. What is this ever meeting? It's like un pastel, but I don't know what it's corn, it's a corn mix. Like recipes. There's like always that too. Some people that don't want to make it like my true birthday celebration. Natalicio or my life. And then I may start getting offended like really angry. What does that mean? Like, so you can read at home. Like, is what they say, like, whatever, watch TV today. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What? I'm bored. I missed it and everything else. I texted this morning. What expect to message me? It's on home like whatever, it's my dad's birthday. Oh, what's it there? What happened? I just texted another 13. Little 20 something, they're like whatever. It's not being like little kid like in that manner. And they're like, I don't need to call her, I wasn't there when she was born. Oh, I don't know. They don't call me. What else? those volunteers or they get to pay to prepare? How old are those people? They're like at least in their 70s now. It's exciting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyway. Or if there's a mega costume in For real, those people never fail me. It's their own story and they hate me. Like, they're like from far away. We're not gonna let that smallest kid think that he's ruling her hair as her being a sex slave. Did you see her when she was 3? Oh, that's hilarious. Like, and I admire him on his hair at the age of 2-ish, 3. I used to brush it. No. Mine, I think, was curling one night. And it was like a little bit past down my shoulders. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It's like we need to give her something. I think cash is wrong. And sometimes I talk to the person who doesn't know again. Because you don't need the money. This movie may never be This movie may never be released. Or it'll be when that hoe is made out to be a sex slave, I think. Porque I had a cousin. I don't know if he cares about me. Who would care about me? And not provide me with money, but not everyone do. I don't give a shit. For real. What else? And I don't think I remember his birthday, so it's very much relatable. Yeah, I wish welfare. So he would approach me. The episode is like remember Megan and that hairdo. Like which one? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Which one? What else? What else? What else? What else? Lissandra Savannah, and like, well, unless she's starved and didn't have any money to help her. She posted on Facebook. I reminded her in 2020. And she didn't say don't post anything violating my rights. But I remember her being like, I'm gonna be outside on the I don't know if they fake that or just acaban de my finances. I've heard they do that sometimes. So they're pérdida de tiempo. Pero even if I can kill her self, I can't watch her starve and do nothing if I'm financially stable. What else? So she may have been too tired of no, we can't let her primo think that she turned her into a sex slave. Porque then when I'm I don't want to be seen like the bad guy. So, guys, I'm just posting this picture of Arlene's long hair. For if those people starve her on purpose, they can't say that they turned her into a sex slave. Lorenzo had her hair long back then, possibly to her boyfriend her liking. They want to say that they want to give me the genie and the lips milk. Y él se cree que yo me voy a casar con él por la iglesia católica. Asco. This was good. For what? Anyways, I want you to do that. What terrible family dynamic that they create. They're so rude. Es un asco. She's a relative of my dad. Oh. What else? 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 Yeah, my parents treated her like an equal. We're heading to an orgy. Her parents are working. That's the way we're on. If she wanted to sit down, she could have. Or maybe her parents were there, I don't remember. What else? What else? What else? What else? Those girls have plans of killing everyone, so they go on crying at the rape. Dude, I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. On purpose, though. I am having more coffee now. Possibly. Didn't I bring water? Yes. What else? What else? What else? I want to stay on the beach. Oh, they think that I'm gonna apologize? Here's my apology. Apologize for what? Is my fucking vagina. Those people that I got around are the this visit has different purposes. My dad is like, she's doing the gratefulness tour, people. Thank you for your good behavior so I don't kill you all. Look, it goes both ways. If Canada were to say we hate him, but so just for being pretty, we're gonna kill it. Not even good luck. Because I may kill you first. What? So, like, there's people here. I think that guy that sometimes sits around, I've met before. Did he join the armed forces and shit? And now he's angry at me. I didn't ask him to do that. I didn't even like him. But my family of origin has a way for the most part to try to create enemies. What else? I still want to know, like, it's possibly gross at something else. What else? And I want to read the magazine. Gather. What else? Oh, is it easy for him because he was raised on Target? For the most part, he's like, how is it that different to take un de pobreza if Target is pobreza? Pero guardaba por That's equally a gift. It's like I'm here at the Met. University. Favorite Target possibly so far. That one on the main frame where there's a Whole Foods and there's the covered parking garage. Look, it rains in Florida every afternoon during the summer. When I make use of it, I'm like, go ahead and put that Target. I'm gonna make use of this parking garage. And there's a Walmart across the street. That's so ghetto. Just it doesn't have a parking garage, so I'm like looking at it. I'm like, this Walmart's so ghetto for 5 seconds, but I'm not a bigot. Why does it feel so ghetto? I'm like looking. The kids are very quiet. Otherwise, they would be like, it's the parking garage. So it's just like, oh, if I were going to turn it to a bigot, they would possibly correct me. But because I don't, I'm just looking in my head like, what is it? We just left Target, now we're at Walmart because double D had a receipt. Seriously, that man is quality. Well, I'm like, okay, where do I put my hand? On his thigh while he's driving, and the kids see all that. It's so good. There's never an argument. Those Target runs are so appreciated by someone. For that reason, it's like these people took time out of their sex. Like they can now order online. Oh my God, it's so lovely. And you see them spanking each other on the aisle. And some people say they get prostíbulos. Dude, hey, I didn't want my kid to get into it because I'm going to ship her in the morning. And they're rolling in bed time. That's so annoying. For real. Like I saw 2 girls kissing in line. Where was that? The graduate experience. And I rolled my eyes because literally like they were like within 6 inches of me in line, not 6 feet apart. Next to my man and my 2 kids, and I'm like, I'm not joking you. Thank you. Until you are what? Until you're like 6 feet apart. Anyways, explanation of this. What else? R&D is Fallish. Who's the guy? Eso de que Halloween candy doesn't expire and full. Concha. No tablet pads. Do you have pads? I know, I'm good. Okay, thank you. What? Y Yolanda said que no se te olvide de ellos. You want kids that you're going to set up. For real. For real. I wish I could have been more helpful to her. So my starvation, some people say, is nothing, but it is to the migrant rate that John Andas para sa lanso. Let's start after. What else? So I get the video like I'm my elder. Then we see that stop the hate already. Because you know, if the FMA shows up in your home, you can mata ko namin talaga tayo. No, okay. Do they even clean up those homes if they go to shambles or ruins? And say, but we're going to talk about conserving water instead of the There's no direct correlation between the Constitution and saving law. Just gross. Just charge. If you go test, what is it? Wi-Fi zone? What? I can stay here. Did you see my post on Facebook or not? I'm ending this live and I'm just